Today is Friday, which is at 3 o'clock. We just finished CardioAlex. So we get relieved. Actually, I'd like to thank at the beginning all the cardiologists in Egypt and Arab countries and European and America. I think this year was a marvelous conference because of the number of attendees, the number of sessions, the accreditation of the sessions, IPAC 24 and training sets 15. But this year, usually every year we have to do what's known as highlights or CardioAlex in a box. But this year we thought together the cardiology department at Alexandria University and the board to do something new. And this something new regarding the highlights. So you will see each one of us speak about her concern about preparing of the sessions, how it goes the sessions, what some tricks of it, what is the advantage of doing the group. And I think you will enjoy in this video the highlights. We are trying to make it this year. I hope you enjoy this new form of highlights. Finally, I'd like to thank all the cardiology department at Alexandria University Hospital, all the cardiologists in Egypt, and all the cardiologists from all over the world. And see you in 2016. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, a new interview with one of the most important board members of CardioAlex 2015, Dr. Moustafa Nawar. Welcome to our interview.
Welcome, Chairman.
Dr. Moustafa, I'd like to know a little about your hot topics you've discussed this year in CardioAlex 2015.
As usual, CardioAlex contains a lot of topics, as you know, in different branches of cardiology. One of the main branches of cardiology is electrophysiology and pacing. And the field of pacing and electrophysiology is already booming worldwide, and in Egypt even is growing fastly, and most of the junior cardiologists are interested in electrophysiology and would like to join the groups. Before it wasn't like this, because it was a bit tough job. It looks like mathematics, just absolute mathematics, but now it has an application, and the progress that have happened in the last 5 or 6 years in the field of electrophysiology have encouraged most of the junior cardiologists to join 11 hours, and as 3 hours for junior cardiac hours, which is a competition between the young electrophysiologists to present their cases that have did during the last year, and they compete for valuable prizes as the attendance of the ERA meeting next in Milan and next year in Barcelona. The first prize, the first 2 prizes, they will attend these meetings. We had 11 hours divided in some lectures, some workshops, and some debates. The debates are the hot topics, including the atrial fibrillation, the anticoagulation, and when to stop the anticoagulant therapy after a successful ablation or not, and whether the left atrial occlusion device is a valuable tool for prevention of thromboembolic complication in those where the drugs are not indicated. The debates also is a way to present the pros and cons of the same point, which are debatable still up till now, and there are no settled guidelines for these. The workshops, one of the very important workshops was the Syncope workshop, which was a case-based approach presented by Professor Gerhard Hendricks, who is the president-elect of the European Heart Rhythm Association, abbreviated as the ERA. Professor Hendricks will be in function by the 21st of June, and he's the official presenter of the European Heart Rhythm Association in CardioAlex this year. and he promised that will the cooperation between the ERA and the ICRA, which is the Egyptian Cardiac Rhythm Association, whom I'm honored to be the president of for the next 2 years, and Hendrix also will be the president for the next 2 years of the ERA. The cooperation includes the training, the collaboration in the programs, and the certification of the trained personnel. Also, Hendrix gave a very wonderful lecture about the future of the electrophysiology in the next few years, and being the head of the European Heart Race, has a view and I say a plan for the next few years that he'll be the head, how to improve this training, because the societies, the duty of the societies is to train and to improve the level of the trainee, not just to present science.
Tell me, is there any hot techniques or any modern techniques for this year to be highlighted, or you're interested to present in CardioAlex 2015?
Yes, in CardioAlex 2015, the hot topics worldwide are the ablation of the atrial fibrillation and the ventricular tachycardia. The atrial fibrillation, the techniques that have already been used, pulmonary vein isolation using the radio frequency energy, is a standardized technique, but there are ways to improve the success of the technique and to avoid the complications that happened before. One of these is to change the source of the energy. Instead of using radio frequency energy, we are using cryoablation, that is cooling of the foci present in the pulmonary veins rather than heating them.
So this is a late or a recent technique you are using. Is it very successful? You find it globally successful?
Yes, it's growing technique, and the success rate increases. The complication rate is less, and the time consumed during the ablation is much less. Instead of being 3 hours, it's 1 hour or 1.5 hours, which give the facility to do more patients in the same day, because a lot of patients are waiting for their ablation tasks.
And is it okay with all cases and all patients, or it needs some sort of patient with special cases to deal with?
Atrial fibrillation in general is subdivided into 3 categories. The first category is the paroxysmal, and I mean by paroxysmal that the bouts of atrial fibrillation comes and goes spontaneously. And the second category, the atrial fibrillation comes and doesn't go except by treatment, either by DC shock or by drugs. While the persistent or permanent atrial fibrillation success rate is much less. The techniques that I've already mentioned by radio frequency and the cryoablation is successful in paroxysmal, and by less chance for success in the persistent. While in the permanent, the chance is much less. And these techniques, the patient should be well selected. No thrombi in the left atrium. The patient should be subjected to 1 or 2 drugs before trying the ablation, and the patient should be in a reasonable state to withstand 3 hours ablation time.
Dr. Moustafa Nawar, I'd like to thank you so much for these precious moments. Hope you more success and to be and stay one of the most important board members for CardioAlex.
Thank you
so much.
And we hope 2016 will be much better than this.
Inshallah. Thank you.